Hello everyone, Kradex here. Welcome back to our Nullius playthrough. We still have quite a bit of boxing to do, but we were able to accomplish lots of silica, and it looks like we've run out of sand because I don't think I'm actually providing that, which we will have to do. But I think... Oh, there we go. Wastewater barrel. Needed to select that properly. But most of what we did from the last episode, I think, is still good. So I don't think I need to do anything else here. So yeah, just a little bit of channel talk for a minute. I just want to thank everyone who's watching on YouTube or on Twitch. You can follow me on Twitch if you want to catch these live and interact, or just keep watching them on YouTube. I'll always upload them there. And yeah, I'm looking forward to kind of the holiday season as we get closer. I'm going to have a little bit more time in a few weeks and should be able to hopefully finish out the Nullius playthrough sometime during the holiday season. And then at that point, I mean, we'll see how long it lasts because the new Pyanodons mods are coming out, and I'm very much looking forward to that. There's alternate energy, which is going to be great. Well, I assume it's going to be great. And then there will be a rebalancing of like all of the mods, and that's going to be one that I'll also want to wait for because it sounds like it's going to change a lot, like the biggest balance pass in years. So I'm probably going to wait for both of those to come out before I jump in, so hopefully Nullius can take me to that point, but we'll see. For now, I do need... Let's see. I just need sand. So we can get that going here. Might as well use the beacon system I already got set up. And we want sandstone to sand. Excuse me. This one. And we also very much want productivity, but probably not in these, because this is... Did I put conditions on some? Yeah, when I have too much stone or when I have too much gravel. Then those get rid of mineral dust. So that's all good to go. And did I set up the mineral dust voiding too? Literally can't remember. It's not what that was. That's for sludge. I don't think I ever... Yeah, I never did stone, gravel, mineral dust. Okay, well, we still need to do that. That's important. And these I want to have productivity. I think I'm finding the large beacons to be ever more, well, helpful. So we will set those up here. It's just so much easier to do one of those. And I mean, it's not the same amount of effect as all these, but it's a lot simpler. And once we get two of the large beacons, it's pretty close. And then especially if we add in large beacons plus small beacons, then we get even more effect. So what's the rate? I think this should be plenty. Overall, we get, yeah, 6 boxes of sand per second. Split this off. Do something like that. And there we go. Right will be stone boxed. Ta-da! Oh, wrong. Flip. Hit G. And there we go. That is literally all we need. And then because sand is sand a byproduct of anything? Not really. We get a little bit from crushing bauxite. And I can... Oh, I am getting some from this as well. So then we want this to be conditioned for only if sand boxes are less than 2,000. Okay. Because I already have a lot of sand boxes from the gravel mineral dust loops. I also have a lot of storage full, apparently. So I probably need some large storage chests, which I don't have yet. So for now, we'll just keep using regular size. Okay, so that's the sand we needed in order to make silica, right? So these should be running now. Yes, looks like they are running now. Sweet. Okay. So silica's good to go. Then we need what else? We already did this on the whole base, right? Yes. You know, it's amazing the game can scan all of those tiles to see if there's hanger ones in it that quickly. Okay, so silicon ingots is what we're still working towards. Right, what's up here? Oh, that's the boxing. Where did we leave off? So we got this part done. And now we need to do this part, which I haven't set up yet, which is large furnaces with graphite and silica and some oxygen. So, large furnaces, here we come. I guess the real trick is to set it up like this. So then you have quite a few that are being affected by 4. And there's actually a decent overlap size here. So I wonder... I mean, if you keep tiling this, what happens? What's the size... Okay, so there's a 4 tile space, but if you managed to do it like that, then that space would never be... Like, you'd only lose out if you had ones right here. But you can just offset it, kind of like with normal. Now, if you had size 3 buildings, you could still offset it, but then on the next one, you know, you'd have to, like, leave an empty space just to be more efficient. Regardless, that's not what we're doing right now. Keep moving here. So these are silicon ingots. And we'll copy that. We have 2 inputs and 1 output. So I'm fine with the output. Let's see, we'll do something like this. Oh, that's so annoying. I hate that. Okay, so that'll be silicon ingots, and then we'll have inputs. Might as well just use a single chest since we're here. We'll do 4 clicks. Roboport up here. Up down there as well. And then I think we can just copy that a couple times here. Oh, crap, and I need the productivities. Check. Okay, and then we need some oxygen. So, unbarreling and decompressing. So that's what that's all about. Unbarreling compressed oxygen. Click, 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 click. And then carbon dioxide. Or no, it's monoxide. That's definitely worth keeping. So we want the active gas barreling method. And it's kind of annoying I don't have one more square to play with there. Guess we'll just do this. And this will be monoxide. Compressed. Oh crap, it's not compressed. So then we need... I'll just move that. Oh, that's how I got those 11 logistics bots from earlier. Get it now. Okay, so I need the one that also compresses, which I have in here. Compressing and active barreling. So we'll put that here. And this will be monoxide, compressed barrel. And this will be carbon monoxide, compressed barreling. And this is compressed carbon monoxide, and then we need to connect that over to here. That should do it. I forgot some of the oxygen inputs. Ta-da! Silicon ingots. And there we go. Thing of beauty. That all together can make 4.767 silicon ingots, which feels like enough. I still have no idea how much I need of these things, but there we go. Barrel in the carbon monoxide. Which I will need to use with like a top up when I'm making this kind of stuff. Methane, ethylene, propene. We also use it to make solvent, which is nice. So we will use compressed carbon monoxide in plenty of places. All right. So does that mean lubricant is up and running? Or are we still missing something? Methanol. Did I just never set up the input for that? Well, we definitely have our methanol barrels, but I never set up... Yeah, I just never did that. What's the need? The need is 66, so one unbarreler should be fine. Methanol, unbarrel. That should do it. And there we go. Lubricant has succeeded. And then we need barreling on that, which is far under 200 a second. Barreling. Lubricant fill, lubricant barrel. That's already requesting. So there we go. There it is. Okay. That's all set to go. Hopefully I didn't make any mistakes on the wastewater stuff. And then the lubricant barrels are being requested because we're using those. Oh, I also just realized I can put another one here to help out a lot of stuff. Yeah, that'll be good. We're using the lubricant for a lot of the iron stuff. I don't know what's using up the iron plates. But yeah, all the iron wire and the iron sheet coils are lubricant needed. So these are all running now, which is great. And since that's done, that's not fast enough. Is that for real? 8.3? Oh, it's fast enough. But just barely. Okay. Now I'll set up aluminum, I think. Kind of with the same setup. So, aluminum is a bit trickier than iron. So, aluminum ingots. Now, hold on. Do I care to do this yet? And I don't even get aluminum ingot 3 yet. Aluminum ingot 3. Press physics. You know, I'm going to wait on this. Because I already have a heck of a lot of aluminum that I set up here. And I can even add in big beacons to all this if I need to speed it up. So I'm going to box this stuff up and provide it from there. Because I think I'm being wasteful with my time if I rebuild my aluminum setup already. I think the one I built is at least a little bit future-proof. So I also should do a concrete party. And drop in some more bots, it looks like. But what's my concrete at? If I can remember where in the world is Carmen Sandiego. Oh, we have 50,000. I need to do a concrete party. I am wasting time here. Hold on. Hold on. Where is it? Here. Let's help out a little bit. So that'll at least keep running while I go do a couple other things. Namely boxing, all those things I just talked about boxing. It's a beautiful spaghetti base. Gonna miss it. Gonna miss it. Look at all this science I've built up and now nothing's happening. I also was thinking about this. I should set up a couple of the large beacons to speed things up. That will help significantly. Especially with a couple down here, but the miners are a little bit in the way. We can at least put one more here. And then one there. I guess that's fine. Now they're... Oh yeah, that's a lot better. These ones in the middle, 110%. That's great. Shucks. Here, we'll do this, and then that way I can make this do what I want it to do. Okay, let's do that, and then now this fits. Oh, the miners are still in the way. Never mind. Well, whatever. It's good enough. Okay, back to what I was actually doing, which is it this stuff? No, that's requesting. Where's it all being provided? Also, hold up here. We can get... Looks like we're short on processors anyway. So we can get a lot going here. For only 2 buildings, I probably shouldn't use large beacons. That's still large beacons. Where are the small ones? There they are. I really want small beacons on my hotbar. What do I replace? Ugh, pylons, probably? Chargers. I don't use chargers very much anymore. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So we'll get a few, 3 beacons here. And I imagine that will make a significant difference Looks like we're short on polycrystalline silicon anyway, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Glass. Here's all my aluminum stuff. So, we want to do some boxing. Maybe down here. There's a little bit of space. So let's just kind of allow for some room here. And then we need a couple small assemblers for each. So for aluminum ingots, boxed. That should be plenty. And then for carbide, boxed. One should be good. For alumina, boxed. That should be good. And for hydroxide, boxed. That should be good. And we just go 2. And provide, copy, flip, provide, bam, 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 bam. Ta-da! And then, might as well put speed. You can't put productivity to these, right? Yeah, that would be stupid. Glad that's not a thing. And there we go. That should do it. So we'll get all that stuff boxed up over time. We're already providing it, but we want to box it now. And I'm just going to rely on that stuff for a little while. Now let's have a concrete party. Turn off the personal logistics. And we should be able to cover most or all of the remaining inner square here. Oh, that was a bad idea. We do not want that in that kind of chest. All my personal stuff gets carried away. I guess everything's request-based, so it doesn't really matter, but... Okay. Well, I have almost a full inventory here. So let's go to town. Try to maximize, get as much width as we can here. Alright. I just love this sound effect. It's so satisfying. It used to be way too loud. When you would lay a bunch of foundation stuff, it would just be deafening. At some point they realized that wasn't actually something people liked and they fixed it. As usual. Good guy Factorio devs, always fixing problems. Problems we didn't even know we had. Optimizing things we didn't even know weren't optimized. Okay. What are we looking at? We still got quite a bit here. We'll just continue our rounds. That was 1 lap. It's looking like we're probably going to need about 3. Maybe more. And each lap uses less and less. Oh, come on. There we go. Right through the solar panels, which have been there since the beginning of the game. I automated tier 2 solar panels. I've got 100 of them sitting in a box, which is quite a bit of megawatt power, actually, during the day. So if I start having power issues, I should break those out, plop them down somewhere. You know, they don't do accumulation, but they'll help the geothermal. So there's 2 laps. Because I have the thermal tanks on my geothermal setups, there is quite a bit of surge capacity built in to all my geothermal, so it won't be too tricky to use that in combination with solar. should be fine. Alright. Lap 3. Do we even have enough? It's gonna be close. I think we might run a little short, but we're definitely not too far away from finishing this. Alright, that's all that's left is this middle chunk. Right here. Okay, well, there goes 52,000 concrete. Gosh, that's insane. And I still need another 40,000 at least. Maybe that's another 50,000 right there. Not that I have to cover everything in concrete. That is most certainly a low priority, but it's fun. It's fun to have your whole base on concrete. Feels special. I'm back up here. Okay. Yep, we definitely have a shortage. Oh, crap. Oh, double crap. That's not what I wanted to do there. Let's do it that way. Okay. I think we're all reset there. Get rid of a couple bonus items. And yeah, okay, what's next? Mineral dust, maybe? Dealing with mineral dust? That seems like a good solution. Now that's how we deal with hydrochloric acid, right. But how do I deal with mineral dust? Mineral dust boxes. I have two ways to deal with it, which is hydrochloric or sulfuric. Now this one's interesting. The sulfuric is a lot faster. And creates about the same amount of CO2 in sludge, roughly. Slightly different. The question is, do I want to make hydrochloric or sulfuric? And the problem with sulfuric is it requires... How's it going, Nightstorm? I can't park my factory here. Why not? I didn't see the no parking sign. The problem is I need volcanic gas for sulfur dioxide. And so then I'm using volcanic gas, which is technically a renewable resource, but not really because I have to get it from these, which I don't even have a plethora of these volcanic gas things in the first place. So I'm worried if I were to use these, what even is the yield on them? I'd run out too quickly. I mean, we get like 80 a second, 70 a second. Or do I just go with the old route and use hydrochloric? How much is 40 sulfuric? 40 sulfuric would be 16 sulfur dioxide, which would be about 60 volcanic gas. And the equivalent to that would be 90 hydrochloric acid, which I don't think there's a better way to make. So 90 hydrochloric acid would be slightly less than 90 hydrogen chloride, maybe about 80. And 80 hydrogen chloride is only 40 hydrogen and 40 chlorine. That does maybe seem easier, which is only 30 brine. So I think I'll stick with the hydrochloric acid, but you guys can let me know in the comments if that's maybe not the best way to do it. I think I'll just make this by hand. What am I actually doing? Think, Krydax, think. I'm doing this, which is in flotation cells. Okay. And I'll just do this right here because it's right next to all the chlorine stuff. So flotation cells, I can never find them. There they are. And I also want to do some beaconing here. So we'll get kind of our beacon grid going. And we want boxed sludge like so. So this has 3 liquids, so I'm gonna have to space them out. That's bothersome. Okay, so we've got that. And can I use you? I can. That seems stupid though, because the whole point is to get rid of stuff. I do get some free sludge, but I don't really feel like sludge is all that valuable. I mean, we're talking extremely small amounts of output, and you can't even turn it into boxed stuff. 200 only makes 8 crushed bauxite, and it costs sulfuric to do so. I'd rather just mine the bauxite. So we're just going to dump the sludge. The dioxide, I'll probably do the active gas compressing and providing, just because the more that I do that, I don't think I'm ever going to have to worry about... what am I even trying to say? I'm never going to have to worry about actively creating carbon dioxide for the network if I just do this everywhere. Okay, so that's that. And then we set the requests, and then we tell these to only insert if mineral dust box is greater than, what? I don't know, 4,000? I don't know what I should say here. I'm gonna go with 4,000. And then this should request 50. Yeah, that's plenty. Okay. And then speed on everything. Copy that. Why did that not copy? Copied those. Didn't copy this for some reason. Like the modules. Weird. These are all set. Oh, and I also wanted to automate. I'll just do this here. Large storage chest. I also can do storage storehouses, which is probably not a horrible idea. But we'll just do that. That's fine. And then we want to request storage large. 40 will be fine, my liege. And what do we got here? That can handle up to 5 and would require quite a bit of hydrochloric acid. Put 2 unbarrelers here. Hydrochloric, emptying. Okay, there we go. And mineral dust. I can easily just copy these and put them wherever if I need more. Oh, sludge. I need to deal with the sludge. Sludge needs to be cleaned. Hydroplant, there it is. Sludge needs to be cleaned with fresh water. Yeah. That can handle 270 sludge. That's plenty. I need a well. Oh, that's obnoxious. That doesn't quite work that way. Do that. The amount of well water I need, however, is far more than what one provides. Probably 2 with speed modules will be plenty, I'm guessing. Doopy-doo. 450 is not enough. Do a third. There we go. Okay, so we got that, and then wastewater. Heck. I'll just make sure I have enough wastewater, guys. I never want to run out. 270 makes 900, though. So this should barely be able to handle it once I upgrade the barreling. I'm going to have to do a mass upgrade once I get barrel pump 2s. And this is wastewater barrel. Okay. I think we're good. And stone and gravel are already set up. And sand is set up. Wait, voiding sand. Oh, I haven't set up voiding sand. Let's go do that. That's pretty easy. And that also makes wastewater. So I can just do that right here. So voiding sand needs seawater. Yeah, I mean, this is easy pie. Wait, can I not void sand boxes, though? Oh, don't tell me. Boxed sand. Sandbox. Can't be voided. That's so interesting. Landfill, concrete, pipes, retail. Okay, well, I probably won't have too much sand, but this will just be like just in case. But what this means is we're gonna need a couple things. First of all, we're gonna need a beacon. Probably should use small beacons for this. Let's use 2. Yeah, that's better. So we need debarrelers, deboxers, unboxers, whatever the heck you want to call them. Sand unboxing. That put together can handle far more than the belt can. I'm gonna call that good enough. Now these only run if sandbox is greater than 4,000. Copy that condition. There we go. I forgot the hotkey for a second. Does that ever happen to you guys? My brain just like completely blanked on what the hotkey was. And then this guy needs to get seawater, which one should be in. Oh, don't want that much water. We only need a couple. I wish you could middle click on plain water and it would bring up the seawater intake. Somehow it would know the max tier of seawater intake that you have. And then each of these can handle quite a bit, so 2 inserters for sure. And that should do it. And then we need, yet again, an active liquid barreling situation. And active on wastewater. Yep, that'll do it. Okay, so that's done too. Nice. Lubricant is done. Silicon ingot's done. Compressed hydrogen is not done. We have compressed hydrogen. So did I actually do that somewhere? Did I forget about doing it? Recipe icons. That's decompressing. Where are my electrolyzers? Because I'm doing all sorts of stuff here. Oh, that's right. This is providing hydrogen for methane. That's what this is doing. And we get a ton of oxygen from that. Actually, where's the oxygen going? Oh, is it just sloshing? Nothing's actually running. Okay, I get it. It's just sloshing around. I was getting really confused by that. I was like, how is it getting used, but it's not getting used? So this is the cost of faster throughput pipes, is the sloshing. You can see the contents are remaining the same. So we need the ability to make compressed hydrogen on purpose, because I don't think any of my compressed hydrogen making is for that intent. How many things use hydrogen, though? Have I already handled most of them? Hydrogen goes in some other ethane, methane stuff. Ammonia. And that's actually it. I'll probably just make hydrogen on site for those things. Which means I'll get even more compressed oxygen as a byproduct. So I think as long as I set up these for compressed oxygen, we'll be fine on compressed oxygen. So then I actually don't need compressed hydrogen as its own thing. Chlorine I do want as its own thing. So we need to set up... Now this is already making brine for me. Should I provide brine in barrels? I don't actually know. I don't know if I should do that or not, but I'm going to leave a little bit of space here. These are already going pretty speedy, but we can speed them up even more with a few beacons. So now that can feed even more brine than these can use. 348, 180. And now I want these to make chlorine as well. Hold on, what am I even doing? Right, this one is the one that's intended to provide sodium hydroxide boxes up to 2,000. This one will be almost exactly the same, except it will be intended to provide chlorine, and therefore have to get rid of sodium hydroxide boxes, which is interesting. And did we ever make a sodium hydroxide boxes iter of her? I swear we did. Or did we? We're voiding... Do these only run? Hold on. The pump only... Okay, that's what it is. So these will make caustic solution up to the cap here, which they have. And then as soon as... Up to 80%, right? 80% of 60s, 40, yeah. So as soon as I have over... We'll go back to 4,000. I like 4,000 as my number now that I have... Oh, I forgot to turn on my logistics. Once I have some large storage. So as soon as we have too many sodium hydroxide boxes, we start just ditching sodium hydroxide, which is what we want. But then as soon as we drop down underneath, okay, perfect. So then we will get rid of the excess boxes here. And then we can just hook up the hydrogen to the same system. Although we're going to need to handle up to 500 per second. And then the we don't want to hook up the chlorine. Or do we? Hooking up the chlorine actually okay? Yeah, because that's just on active providing. And then weirdly enough, this guy will be the stop. If chlorine barrel is under 1,000, then we'll run. Otherwise, this will back up and these will stop running eventually. I mean, that works, yeah. Kind of a weird way to do it, but I don't know. Not gonna complain about it. Now, this is where I'm starting to run into trouble for not using the one-sided undergrounds. I almost just connected two things that should not be connected. But yeah, that'll do it. That'll make sure chlorine is provided. That will even provide yet more compressed hydrogen to the network. So the next time I use compressed hydrogen, I should request barrels from the network first as a top-up. As long as there's more than maybe 500, say. And that way we'll actually stop venting all of our compressed hydrogen. I guess we're venting non-compressed. Saves us electricity, but there we go. There is our whatchamacallit. I'll just put a large storage chest there. That should be good. Maybe one up here. Okay. Sweet. Alright, well, we need to make a new list. Look at this. Concrete Party, sadly, is still on the list. Someday it won't be. Okay. I guess the next thing to kind of look at is some of these other liquids. I feel like for glass, we can just box the stuff we've already made. Plastic. Oh, plastic and rubber. Let's do plastic and rubber. That will probably send us down a rabbit hole of complicated, like ethylenes and propylenes and all that sort of stuff. So that'll last us a while to get those two checked off the list. We are also going to need glass, fiberglass, hard glass. Boxing. I'm just going to use the systems I've already made for that. At least for now. Maybe later I'll upgrade those, but for now those should be okay still. Okay. Trying to think of what else. You know, in the long term, we are wanting physics apparati, but, you know, that's pretty insane stuff that we need. And I'm going to make a new mall with all the largest assemblers I can get. And we're going to make a mall for all the unboxed items. So basically every single one of these, minus a few of the rotations. Every single one of these, and every single one of these. And we'll do it in a large beacon grid setting. And the bots are going to be in control of all that. So that'll be great. Need to start building up this direction a little more. I'm kind of getting down into the weeds here. But yeah, I think we'll call it an episode here. This feels like a good stopping point. For those of you on Twitch, I think we're going to continue into another video. But for those of you on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you all next time.